Right, YouTube, so wow sly, and we're just approaching the bug out location on New Year's Eve 2013. So this is definitely the last video of this year. Got a few hours spare and I'm out testing out new configuration. So here are the gates for the BOL, just rolling down the hill. It's hard work coming up the hill. And Happy New Year to everyone on YouTube. We're not stopping there today. We're back on the canal. To the right of me is the BOL, and to the left of me is the River Avon. So obviously transportation and water on the, close by to the bug out location. But I've been wanting to come down here for a while and check out a spot for camping. I think that's it over there. Not sure. Just the other side of this bridge, you can't get to it on the right hand side of the canal. You've got to come down here, go over that bridge. There's a few of these bridges, they're not used anymore and they're all overgrown. As I've cycled down the canal before, some of them are open for foot people and cars, and some are just used by the farmers. And they've just literally got a bed of grass and weeds growing up them. But it's still that over there I'm interested in. Foliage. On Google Earth, a main source of eye in the sky as it were, it looks like a suitable place to overnight camp or come down for a few hours. I was hoping for a bit more bank, so I could also chill back and watch the boats going by. But there's this bridge and there's one another couple of miles up the canal that have taken my fancy, sort of miles from anywhere, and they look like they've got a good bit of camping land around them. So I'm going to quickly stop off and check this one out, and then probably cycle up to the next one. Actually, there's not even a footpath up here. It's that disused, and I might go arse over tit. There we go. Oh, I know there's a house over there. See, farmhouse. That's what I mean by the bridge. It's not used anymore. I saw that farm on Google Earth, barns. I thought they might be a bit close. Another cyclist coming up the canal there. So down the other side was an opening. Seems like a good enough place to camp. Looks like this is used by fishermen. Probably got sheep, I think, on this field. So I think we'll head over to the next one. But there's still nice spots to come visit for the day. There's a stretch of canal. On a video behind me. But there's like another little spot there, sort of on the side of the bank between the trees. But there's a farmhouse either end, or opposite and behind, and of course there'll be no fires there. So if it was, it would be a stealth camp literally on the bank outside of the farm. So we'll head up to the other one. The other one's got about 3 spots I want to check out. Look at that. Great there. Great for a little stealth camp. Sort of on a weekend, chilled out, nice and quiet, just a few barges going by. Such a fantastic stretch of canal. So quiet. Past a few boats, people live in them. A few ducks having a little nap, and just here the main road a few mile away, very faint traffic considering it's quite busy today. Just so quiet. The other spot I'm going to now is nearer the next town up from where I live, so it probably would have been quicker to go the main road. I just want to check out, see if the houses are too close for what I want. Sorry for the bad video in, but big puddles trying to swerve and video next to a canal. Some lovely little houseboats there, just approaching the lock at Semington. There's the lock, full. The other end. And another boat. An overflow. Another swing bridge. Past the swing bridge, probably about a mile back. Cracking little thing. Well maintained. They look a bit dodgy, iffy, whatever the word is. Didn't video the last one, it was being used. Would have been interested to video it being used, but it was a family. I think on holiday. It looked like a rented barge, and again, they don't want to be videoed on holiday, and especially if they've got children. I'll tell you one thing, the children are excited is I think the adults, just by a simple bridge swinging open and closed. Even the dog was barking its head off. Right, it's getting a bit quieter up here now, less people. Lots of dog walkers and cyclists on the last leg. It's a bit more quiet up here. Some fantastic looking boats. I nearly ordered a spy pen the other day, or these little cameras and a pen, because I was really after something for the car. And then I saw the keyring cameras you get, and I thought, oh, it'd be great for getting shots. Well, I don't want to pull out my phone or camera. And then I just opted for the main purpose I wanted the camera for, was for the dashboard of the car. So I've just bought a car cam with a flip down screen, and it records in 15-minute sections, and when the memory card's full it deletes the older ones first, so you can instant play back any accidents or altercations while in the car. Cracking bit of kit. We'll go through that in about a year's time when it turns up in the postal service. Right, we've just left the canal. I've just spotted something that caught my eye. When I lived in Kent, I had a thing for bunkers and tunnels. Went down quite a few, World War I and II, and one or two before the war. Some of the World War II ones still had power on. The kettle was still there. Other appliances, posters on the wall. So I haven't seen a bunker or anything for quite a while. Kind of missed it already since I moved away. So this one looks like it's been a dumping ground. I'll turn the phone off and have a look, because I use the light on my phone to see, and I can't video in the dark. Well, it's a bit hard to see. There's about 4 or 5 bags of rubbish. big wooden board, and obviously a stolen toolbox. If I had the trailer, I'd take it home. Big plastic heavy duty toolbox with like the top shelf. Obviously all the tools are missing. They've came here, took the tools out and left the box. Bit of a shame. Hate seeing these things to go to waste, but it's nice to see one open, but it's horrible to see it misused. There's about 2 inches of water in there, and fantastic buildings. Looks like a good place to have a coffee. Right, didn't get out, find a new camp spot. Saw a few places close the time, but I've got to stop now because I think I'm nearly in devisors. I only went out for like an hour, and I think I've got about an hour of daylight left. Came out because with all the new gear I've bought recently, time for a reconfiguration of the kit. I wanted to do away with the belt bag I had, the waist bag, as well as sort of carrying more gear, and wanted to carry extra gear that wouldn't fit in it, and the belt fitted to the bag wouldn't support the extra kit I wanted to carry. So I've gone with the Viper belt, which I already had, thick padded one, velcro, and the yoke I got with when I bought the Bergen. So I've just put all the pouches on there. The stuff I'll take out for the day, like today, just for a bit of a cycle. If I want to stop for a coffee, some days, you know, I just want to grab the radios and head out for an hour or two on a bike. So this is the kit, but with the waist bag I didn't carry a shelter. So with this configuration I can carry the new Basher, and as I'm not using the Molly bag anymore, I'm using the Bergen. I can wear this with the Bergen because the Bergen's short back, and I can still wear it in conjunction with this gear. So the bug out bag is still a 2-part bag. I've just changed the configuration of the day bag. If I get my phone to stand up, I'll show you. Probably didn't see any of that. It's not really anywhere to put the phone. So we'll whip it off and we'll give you a quick tour. We're right by the lock, so you might have some water. But I want to come out today and try it to see how it fitted, how comfortable it was, and it does definitely spread the load a lot better. Got the 2 back pouches with the ground sheet, Basher, water bottle, cup, cordage, extra water, cook set, and it just goes on. That's my back at the bottom there, locks at the front. So instead of the old bag, all the weight being on the base of my back, it's spread out quite nicely actually, really comfortable. There's nowhere ready to video as I'm standing right next to the footpath. So basically I've got everything in there that I did carry on the other bag. The only extra items I've got now are permanently got an extra bottle of water, the Basher and cordage. All the tea, coffee, sugars in there, hats and gloves and scarves are in that one. So yeah, just really got probably an extra 2 pouches on here, extra water, which is always good. I've only got enough in there for 2 coffees, so now I've got 4 coffees, and of course the important Basher. So all simple kit, nothing special, just the items that I use when I'm out really. Fits comfortably, carry a lot of stuff, but I'm going to move on because standing next to this, I'm guessing, World War II structure. He just had presumably a husband and wife walk past, speaking German. Quite ironic, really, because of the irony of the location and the people walking by and the amount of daylight I've got. I'm going to head on back and might stop off, now I've had a look, might stop off further back and have a coffee. There's the lock. As you can see, the sun's nearly setting, probably about 20 minutes now, and that'll be down. And again, I didn't really keep track of time today, I just kept cycling, really. So we're heading back now. I'll show you a bit more when I get closer back to our home. So there's a tiny strip of woodland, some of the woodlands that I saw on Google Earth. Perfect for a little stealth camp. But to get to them, I've got to cross the bridge and then walk through someone's field. And I'd be spotted a mile away walking through the field. But that's an ideal little spot. Might be worth checking it out in the summer. There's a few of them, just small clumps of trees down the side of the canal. Sort of I could sit up in there stealth under the basher, get some camo up, wouldn't be seen. I could probably see all the boats passing, but obviously leaving so late in the afternoon, haven't got much time to go exploring, just trying out the new kit for comfort, really. God, it's so much more comfortable than just that belt bag. It's not cutting into my stomach like the buckle where the weight's pulling behind me. It's supported over my shoulders or my hips, all around my waist. Obviously the way I've got it laid out, I spread the weight, haven't just put all the water on one side. It's working an absolute treat. Sort of walking or on a bike. Right, this is where we're going to stop very quickly, sort on the way up. It's a small picnic area. Some benches, nice bin, another bench over there. Some bird feeders, there's loads of birds feeding. Just came from up that way on the left, where the little gun emplacement thing was, and then another one over there, which you can't see, just on the side of the canal. When I used to live in Kent, on Hive Canal, there was obviously gun emplacements all the way up because it was the Royal Military Canal, and I suppose this was quite heavily sort of fortified. Oh, there's a boat coming. It's got to go for a lock. Shall we video it? Right, it's getting a bit dark now. I suppose you can't really notice it on the camera. Not sure. So, as for kit review, so much more comfortable than wearing a backpack. I mean, I'm aware I can feel it on my shoulders, but I'm not aware of the weight because it's not pulling on my back, like pulling back on my shoulders like a rucksack. Never been a fan of rucksacks. On a bike I've always had panniers, obviously the trailer, or just a waist bag. I can't stand people that hang carrier bags off handlebars. Fucking ridiculous that is. So I'll do a bit of a review on how I've assembled the kit and what's in the pouches and why when I get home, because if I stop now I'll get home and it'll be pitch black and I'm out to enjoy the scenery. So what's good about living in this part of the world, 5 minutes up the road, there's always something nice to see, pleasant. But if I take my time and get home, it'll be too dark to see it. So you can have a bench there. I keep seeing benches and just want to stop and have a coffee. Perfect time now, there's less people this time of the day. Who's going to walk down the canal when it's getting dark? Then of course it'll be dark when I leave. So I'm going to get pedalling. You can skip the rest of the video if you want, or you can keep watching. I'll probably be home in about half hour. And in the light, I'll show you the yoke system, the utility pouches I've used, and how they're all configured for my needs. Right, 73s people, catch you soon. Right, just this very second walked in, well, very minute, had a coffee, had a bar of chocolate, soaked through and absolutely caked in mud, and I've got good mud guards on my bike, but on the way back I went hell for leather, just for the fun of it, and sprayed all at the front of me. All I had on was a little lightweight breathable t-shirt, and then my jacket, which is now got an artistic pattern. Right, so we'll go through the kit quickly, because I've obviously bored you with this video. It's 20 to 5 now. G-Shock watch, paracord bracelet. We'll start, if I was wearing it, it would be my left. There's no order of urgency like the other layout I had, where I had my first aid, I had my water. I can reach it all anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's the back bit, and then go over my shoulder, down my chest, to the front. Now on a bike, I have to leave a gap here. I can't have anything in front of my belly, because as I pedal, my legs go up and down, and I'll be like ba-dum, 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 whacking it every time I pedal. So these can't come past my waist. I need space for my legs to go up and down. If I was walking, I could carry 2 more pouches. So on the back, or dirty, is that rolled mat we've seen before. It's rubber coated and blue nylon, just long enough for me to lay on. Absolutely caked in mud now. The 2 British Army muddy DPM what's the word? Utility pouches. And I think we'll get dirty and show it all to you. And I could just pull out these and take it off, but it's dirty, so I'm just going to unclip the yoke from the pouches. There you go. The yoke just simply attaches directly to the pouches. The pouches are attached to the belt, not with the poppers through the whole thing. I don't want it popping and coming off. Right, in here, oh my god, why am I doing this? It's dirty. In here, I've got first aid kit at the top. That's on the back of me, so of course someone can grab it. Okay, some of the layout is still like done for a reason. I've put that at the back so people can grab it. And then in there, I've got my Northern Ireland gloves, my hat, and my scarf hat, and a high-vis vest at the bottom. Now in this one is the important one, well, important for me anyway. Oh, it's so caked in mud, but I need a shower anyway because I'm filthy. And now I've got my cap, wipes, my long spoon, my tea, my sugar, my powdered milk, my coffee, and a little Canon binoculars. I'm just going a complete different way now. In that one is my basher, just about fits in there, it's a nice fit. In here are my work gloves on top, because I don't want to get dirty when I'm touching any of my cooked stuff, because it's all covered in ash. 3 bottles of meth, my hobo stove, my meth stove, and the new addition to my kit. I'll show you quickly. Completely naff, I think, but can't really comment until I used it. Tiny little axe. It's got a couple of spanners, a little bit of a hammer, knife, saw, screwdrivers. I only bought it for chopping up tiny twigs for the hobo stove, so it's not meant to build houses or forts or take out the country. It's just for small sticks for the hobo stove. Right, and then on the right side after the back pouches is the water bottle and cup. I carry that one because it's the one you can use on the hobo stove. I don't carry the BCB cup set because I don't want to put it onto a fire if I am using the fire. I'll make some mess of it. I've got cordage, paracord, 4 adjustable cords for the basher, pegs, various cordage I'll show you because you probably won't believe me. There you go, paracord. There's more cordage at the bottom, the black stuff. They're actually ties of a tent with the adjusters on them, a handful of pegs, and then a little, I think it's 350ml, 300ml bottle of water, aluminium. Upside down because it fits better, okay? That's all there is to it, it fits better upside down. No other reason for it. There we go, that's the day bag really. Again, if I'm going out for a cycle like today, I can cycle in if I want. If it chucks it down with rain, I can put the basher up. If I'm forced to stay there a bit longer, I can have the fire. You know, I can utilise twigs and sticks to save using like my mess for the stove. That's all I need. I don't need my water filtration kit. There's enough there for four coffees. So all the bug out stuff stays in the bug out gear. This stuff works on its own without the bug out bag as a complete setup, but the bug out bag wouldn't work without this part. You know, this works in its own, as I've said before, but the backpack won't work on its own without this kit. So it's a two-part system. And we'll go into the other part later on when I need to shower and to drink my coffee. So I hope you enjoyed my little New Year's Eve video. In the description, I'll look on Google Earth and put down the places I went to. But I started off at Semmington, Hilberton, and then started off at Staverton, went through Hilberton, I can't remember. I nearly ended up in Chippenham. I only went out for an hour up to the bug out location to put out the basher, and I thought, you know, I'd be bored if I'd done that. Plus I've never explored that side of the canal. So it's good to get out. I've still got a stinking cold. I really need to blow my nose. It's been horrible, but that's what Christmas is all about, being merry. Hope you all have a fantastic new year, and whatever you're doing, you know, be safe, be careful. If you can't be good, be careful. If you're not in bed by 10, go home. So, wow, Sly. Catch you next year, people. Have a good one.